Hello, ETC. Welcome back to a new semester. This is spring semester, and we have our very first panel today, bringing in PR and marketing panelists to tell you about the industry. Stay tuned. Here with Aaron Tapper. He's actually from Titan Athletics, the assistant director for our marketing. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here and give back to the students and lend some knowledge and wisdom to them.
And we're happy to have you here. So tell me, what is a major responsibility that your job requires?
As the assistant athletic director of marketing, I handle all the corporate sales and sponsorship program that really helps supplement our athletic budget with unrestricted dollars. So I go into the local community, even some national sponsors, and find people that are willing to sponsor and give back. And in turn, we do advertising, some banners, program ads, radio ads to kind of give back and boost their economy as well as our economy here at Cal State Fullerton.
And what's it like working with marketing?
It's great. I transferred into this role about a little over 2 years ago, and it's been fun. It's very exciting, creative mind. I kind of call it, we're in the office of fun. So we do all the fun stuff. Another side is the in-game promotions and fan experience. So we want the students, fans, everyone that come out to have a good time at our games and come back to another game. So that's another area that's a little more fun, working the night events and weekends.
So can you tell me, what advice would you give to students going into the marketing industry?
I really say get involved at some level. There's a lot of levels that you can get involved in. Don't be afraid of some of them are, bad opportunities or ones that kind of aren't the glorious. Be willing to do the grunt work and climb the ladder. It's a rewarding industry. You can get rewards by setting the goals, but if they can get involved and get an understanding of how it is, kind of why they're students or why they're going through this as an internship or volunteer programs, it really can help them get an understanding. They learn an awful lot in the classroom and all that, but really the real life experience of getting into an athletic department and really understanding what goes on, college athletics, how to put an event on, how to run an event, can really help them succeed in marketing and in life. It really is a challenging industry that I think if you can get involved in any way possible, it's really rewarding and beneficial for your whole life.
Key word, don't be afraid to climb the ladder, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, there's people that want to come in at the top, and I'll tell you, I'm one that climbed the ladder, and I'm still climbing the ladder, and that's kind of how you do it. And you learn a lot on your way up, and sometimes you may have to take a couple steps down or move over, but just keep climbing that ladder. Don't give up. There's always other opportunities, and that's why I think being able to intern or volunteer is really helpful, because you can get to see what you like, and it's not that you have to make a career move, but if you can do a semester and get some units for it, or even some of them are paid in a marketing role in different areas or companies, then you may understand what you like and don't like. And you got to have passion in this industry to either sell what you're selling or market what you're trying to market. So that's a big component of something to have, and I think you develop that by trying different things and finding that something that you really like.
Okay, well, there you have it. Aaron Tapper giving us an insight on what marketing is like. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Here with Jordan Pobletti, the creator of DisneyExaminer.com. Now, DisneyExaminer.com is different from Disney, but they work really closely. Tell me about how you created this website.
Right. So I guess with most things, it starts as a passion. And back in high school, my passion, along with another friend of mine, was going to Disneyland. And we used to go religiously every weekend from opening to closing, and going over to the resort and riding the attractions, as well as just hanging out with one another. We found tidbits of information that we knew that people, not just locals, would benefit from, like how to get free water, how to use your fast passes efficiently, where the best place to watch the fireworks are. And you put it all together and you find that the information that we had would ultimately be of benefit. So long story short, we started Tumblr, and this is when blogging was getting big back in the day. So we wrote these stories out to let the world know of how to experience Disney the locals' way. And now we partner with the Walt Disney Company, which is a dream come true, at least for myself, to create even more exciting content to, of course, increase the brand image of the Walt Disney Company, but as well as, I guess, the Disney Examiner's image as well as a fan, as a news site, and much, much more. So,
did you ever think it was going to get this big? Did you ever think that Walt Disney was going to notice?
Well, no. Short answer is no. It was just a hobby, like I said, and now that it has been noticed by the company, now we work with every single segment of the company, from parks and resorts, consumer products, interactive, the studios, so even the movie branch of the company. It's amazing to see that they're actually coming to us now to be, in a sense, brand ambassadors of what they stand for, and it's a dream come true. Yeah, as cliche as that may be.
What would you say is key in this industry? You know, you do from blogging to marketing to PR. Right. What is key to stay consistent in this industry?
You got to be very, very wanting of making connections. PR is all about making connections, even marketing, I would say, because your message of your company won't be out there unless you search for that, unless you're searching for people to actually know what that's all about. So for anybody who's looking to get in this industry, it would probably be trying to make your connections and making sure that the connections that you do make actually matter. Make them want to know you. And I think if you understand that, and if you know how to go about doing that, the consistency would come, and of course your image and everything else that benefits your business would come as well. So
that makes sense. That was key. Make them want to know you, because if they don't want to know you, then
they're not going to want to know you.
That's a problem. Thank you, Jordan. That was great. Here with Nino Neta, West Coast brand influencer, and he works closely with Foot Action. Can you tell me what that's like?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. I do a lot of the branding and placement for Foot Action. I deal with a lot of the blogging and kind of like influencing for the new campaign, Own It, which is kind of like the reprise to the market since they kind of fell back in the early 2000s, and now they're back and they're going strong.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, working in the marketing industry, what is the difficulty that you faced in this industry?
There's a lot, actually, but it's all in fun and games after, you know, if you like what you do. A lot of the times it's basically making the client happy, making sure your vision and what you're doing is providing revenue for the for the business, and making sure it's successful. I know at times it's hard to have all that pressure on you to make sure your marketing techniques, your marketing tactics are going to be right for the customer or your client. But if you believe in yourself and you just do it, you'll definitely succeed.
If you believe in yourself, just do it. That's the words from Neta. But tell me, if a student is trying to, you know, intern with Foot Action for marketing, what's key to having their resume?
ETC is good. I think being active is one thing. Like when people look for interns, they look for great personality, they're business savvy, and that they have a drive, basically. They have a passion for what they want to do. So if it's marketing that they want to do, you know, I would definitely say immerse yourself young while you're in school still. Don't be scared to, you know, join clubs or kind of be part of the boards or whatnot, because there's a whole bunch of outlets out there for you to do it, especially with marketing or public relations.
So giving students, you know, an insight on what it's like to be in the marketing industry, how does PR come into this?
Oh, my God. My publicist is standing like behind me.
I know, I see.
This works LA agency. Let me plug that really quick. It works really hand in hand, especially in marketing. When you're working like as a brand ambassador, like a brand influencer, you have to be able to have good PR for yourself as well too, because that's how people notice you. I was fortunate and lucky enough not to look for the job at Foot Action or the position at Foot Action. They called me, and that's because of the work I was doing. I have a magazine called The Fifth Element Magazine. I do their brand direction and help manage the magazine. They found me through there, basically. They found me through that outlet there, and that's where it kind of just went through and happened. But that's with good publicity, basically. I had an image out there that I was doing stuff, and I was making moves at a young age, and they noticed that and they called me. So I think having a publicist or somebody out there, or PR in general, helps and coincides with marketing. Like, they mesh so well. You need it. So because you had PR with you is how Foot Action found you and was able to get you to... a good PR image is what it was. You know, they find you through social media, they find you through LinkedIn or whatnot. So, you know, a publicist's job is to make sure you're being placed correctly, your image is looking correct towards the consumer or whatnot. And if I wasn't conscious, like PR image conscious about that, I probably wouldn't be able to be in this position at the moment.
Well, thank you, Nino, and you guys can check him out with his outfit and Foot Action gear. This is ETC Live.